We heartily welcome you to our presentation. As you see on the screen, our project today is Green Grocery, an online grocery store. Myself, Neerazusa, our group number 30. Let me introduce my fellow teammates Harish, Anurudh, Rakesh, Jain. Problem motivation. The main inspiration of our project is nowadays 1 kg of tomatoes in the market are sold at 80 rupees, but sellers buy them at farmers for 20 rupees. The intermediates are making huge profits and making farmers and customers hard to live. Problem statement. Farmers are forced to sell at very low prices and customers are forced to buy at very high prices. Problem solution. Both farmers and customers are directly benefited by our website.
Our overall project idea is farmers can contact Green Grocery website and can sell their products at fair prices. Users can log in into the website and can buy those products which are very fresh and healthy. And users can resolve their queries in the contact us space. These are our unique features of the website.
This is Anuj Jakotia. Let us continue our discussion. Firstly, let us discuss about Swagger UI. Swagger UI allows us to visualize and interact with API resources without having any of the implementation logic in place. This is a set of open source tools built around the Open API specification that can help you design, build, document, and consume REST APIs. The major Swagger tools include firstly the Swagger editor, and also secondly a Swagger UI, which renders the Open API specs and built-in interactive API documentation. Let's move next. Now we see that various models with respect to schema defined in the model section. Next, we have tagged various clouds that are supported by these endpoints with respect to HTTP operations. Now let's see the working demo. We will now create a user using the API auth register endpoint in the auth tag. We'll provide the basic information such as username, email, and password and enter them. Let us enter details. Use some random password and then execute. We see that the status code we see, okay, we received a response code of 201. So the responses are indicated down below. The 201 says that it is a successfully created user. Now we'll see the get request. And as we see that we received a response code of 200, which indicates that the user has been successfully created. And we can also see the just now created users.
I am Harish Malagura. Here we are discussing Express middlewares. The first one is Morgan middleware. In Morgan middleware, it is a Node.js and Express middleware to log HTTP requests, errors, and simplifies the process. Here there are two ways for this, and one is predefined formats and another one is manually by using tokens. Here we have used it by combining format, which gives the Apache standard combined format for the logs, which can be shown as below. Now we go to the code. Here we can see that all requests are stored as logs in access log folder. New access log file is created for every 1 hour.
Hello, this is Jan. Let's continue the discussion. Now I am going to explain about Multer middleware. Multer is a Node.js middleware which is primarily used for uploading files. Here we have used Cloudinary API service to upload the images to the cloud. We created the Cloudinary JS file that contains configurations to upload files to Cloudinary service. Now in Postman, we need to select form data and enter the field name used in the Multer configuration file, which in our case is an image. In this way, Postman looks while sending a request. We can directly access the uploaded image by the URL which is displayed in the Postman. In this way, we can see the image by using get request.
This is Anurudh. Now let us discuss about domain-driven design. Domain-driven design is a software design approach focusing on modeling software to match a domain according to the input from the domain's expert. It is a software development technique that does not primarily focus on technology, rather it should be primarily focused on business. Let's move next. Here, a model of domain can be depicted as a UML sketch and in the language of the domain. We can see the use case diagram of the Green Grocery system as shown. Now coming next, domain-driven design talks about two kind of design tools. First one is strategic design tools and the other one is tactical design tools. This slide explains in a detailed manner the common terms and the methodologies used in each design tool. Now let's move next.
This is Rakesh Ganeshula. Now we will see ORM versus ODM. ORM object relational mapper maps objects to records in relational databases. ODM, object document mapper, maps the same for non-relational databases. So in our project we are using ODM, that is MongoDB. Now we will see in ODM object document mapping. So in ODM the object is associated with NoSQL database. It maps to document related module. So MongoDB expresses data in a JSON format and it saves like a document.
Hi all, this is Neeraj. Coming to our future work, Redis is an in-memory data structure store used as a distributed in-memory key-value database, cache and memory broker with optional durability. Redis is 10 to 30% faster when the dataset fits within the working memory of a single machine than MongoDB database. This is our task assignment slide.
Lastly, I would like to conclude by saying that this was the overall overview of our website, which will aim to help the farmers and customers with all features clearly explained. We dedicated an ample amount of time of 7 to 8 hours per week, with each one of us completing the assigned work in 2.5 weeks. Hence, this website will really help the farmers and customers. Thank you so much.